Okay, today is Thursday, June 20th, 2024. We're at 350 Eaton in Northville. As you can see, we're at a stack here in the basement. We're right next to the water meter. So this is the main clean out. The sewer was jetted for a root issue. It was by others, and they found some damage in the clay piping. We're going to do a diagnostic televise at this time. We're going to take some measurements for a possible liner, also do some locating to see where the damaged pipe actually is. We believe the sewer main does run out to the street. We currently have a centering guide on. We're going to try and do our initial video with this. We will do a second video without the centering guide if needed. Okay, here you can see we have a tie-in right here. There is a floor drain that's in the garage, and then there's also a catch basin that is out in the driveway because the driveway sloped down towards the house. That does pick up, that is tied into the sewer. As you can see here, we have some root infiltration. This is right here. We'll pull back slightly, and you can see this is our transition between the 6-inch clay pipe and the 4-inch cast iron. As you can see, we do have root infiltration here at these joints. Okay, we were able to get past. We're not sure if we'll get our centering guide past all the joints with root infiltration. Oh, yeah, so far so good. Okay, here you can see we start to see some longitudinal and circumferential cracking here in this section. And you can see as we continue on, you can see some cracking in the piping as we go through. Again, we will locate these areas as we pull the camera back. We are going to continue our televise downstream to the city main. Here again you can see we have a hole here on the left hand side, approximately in about the 8 o'clock position. You can also see we have some more circumferential cracking near the joint. Okay, you can see here we're coming up to the city main at this point. We are going to go ahead and we're going to pause for a second. We will continue our recording as we pull back, and again we are going to take marks and measurements for a liner. Okay, we marked this here at the end. This would be the end of the liner. We are going to go ahead and pull back. We will continue to record. We will do a second recording without the centering guide to give us a look at the bottom of the piping if it's going to be needed. As you can see, we do have some debris here that would need to be flushed out, and also the roots that you've seen we would need to clean before we could put the liner in. Again, you can see we do have areas with multiple cracks. Okay, we're going to pause right here. We're going to go ahead. As you can see, we've got a piece of clay right here in the line. We are going to go ahead and locate this area real quick. Okay, we have located this. This is actually in the driveway. This is almost right next to the shutoff for the water meter. So the sewer does kind of go out at an angle from one corner of the house, kind of across the driveway, and then it follows the water service. We are going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We will continue our recording. If need to, we will locate other areas. We are going to be looking for the Y. That is the tie-in. Here you can see on the right-hand side where the paper is, approximately about the 4 o'clock position. You can see it looks like we have a hole there as well.
Excuse me, an important tie-in point.
Okay, here you can see we're getting back to the area where the root infiltration is. And we're still, as we come back, we're still looking for the connection that's for the catch basin in the driveway, as the driveway is sloped down towards the garage, so the catch basin is definitely something that would be a requirement for an opening that needs to either be reinstated or not lined through if possible. Okay, we're going to run some water through the catch basin and then see if this here is the actual tie-in for it. Okay, we're currently running a hose in the catch basin. As you can see, we don't have water flowing. Yep, okay, there it is. You can see we have water flowing in. This looks like it's an actual break-in connection. This does not look like it's a Y. As you can see, we do have root infiltration in this area as well, and you can see we have the water flowing in at this point. We are going to go ahead, we'll pause, we'll go ahead and shut the water off at this point. We're also going to go ahead and locate this just to see where this connection is. Okay, we have located this. It appears the sewer kind of goes from the southwest side of the driveway, and it runs across, basically cuts across the driveway, and the curb box is more to the northeast side. We are going to continue to pull back. We will mark our push rod for measurements for a possible liner, and we're also going to do a second video with no centering guide, as we want to get a look directly at the bottom of the piping. There was possibly some issues with the clay. As you can see through some of the root infiltration here towards the front, we're having a little bit of trouble getting our centering guide back through. Okay, you can see here, this is our transition area. Okay, and there we believe is that tie-in for the floor drain that's in the garage. So we would start our liner about in this location. Now we will go ahead and we will remove the tie-in you see right here is actually for the stack. As you can see, that's right here. We will go ahead and pause our recording. We will remove our centering guide to do a second recording. Okay, as we're going along here, you can see this is the area where the pipe is starting to show some cracks and all. We do have a lot of debris, and there's also some pieces of clay tile that are laying in the bottom of the piping. All of this would have to be removed for us to be able to install a liner. We have to have a smooth pipe because if we don't, the liner is going to form to what is there, and that could cause problems with flow. As you can see, being we're running the bottom, it gives you a better idea of what the piping looks like. On the bottom, the centering guide gives us more of a look around the pipe and then also up at the top. As you can see, we do have some water flow here coming from the toilet. We did have the toilet flushed a couple of times. You can see the water amount is a little bit slow. It is a reduced flow. It did clear our lens. So at this point, we're going to wait for the rest of the flow to stop, and then we will go ahead and continue to pull back.
Any more flow?
Okay, as you can see, we keep going through this area. We're pushing dirt up at the bottom. We are going to pause right here and locate to see where this actually is at. Okay, we have located this area. This is right at basically the end of the driveway. It's just about 6 inches into the road. We are going to go ahead and push in now that we have that foot marker. We are going to push back in just to get an idea roughly. Roughly, it looks like we'd be possibly about 5 feet, 5.5 feet from that location to the city main. Again, we will go ahead and continue to record as we pull back. Okay, here on the left side you can get a little bit better view. You can see where part of the piping is cracked down along the bottom at that area, and we believe also here as well. You can see we have some cracking all along the bottom area. This is the reason why we wanted to run one without a centering guide as well, just so we could get a better look at the bottom of the piping. With the centering guide, it picks us up a little bit off the bottom. Here you can see a long longitudinal crack. Here you can see there was multitude of cracks and pieces of tile. Here as we pull back, this is all located under the driveway area. Again, the sewer basically cuts across the driveway.